Good evening. Welcome to tonight's radio. I don't know if you've ever had a situation where you're texting someone and they read it but didn't reply back. So the story I'm going to share today is called It's Not Just Good Manners to Get a Reply, and it's for those of you who have the same experience. I wonder how often in your life you come across people who don't like to reply to messages. When you notify the work in the group, he doesn't reply so late that you don't know whether the task has been delivered successfully. You ask them about something, they don't seem to see your message, but the next time they ask you for help, they pretend it didn't happen. There is a question on Quora: what kind of person is the most reliable? And one of them said, people who get replies. I think so. Once, the leader assigned a task, which required me, colleague A and colleague B to complete together. Colleague A is responsible for the material collection and arrangement in the early stage. I sent him a message in the group, hoping that he could submit it before a certain time, so that the work of colleague B and I could proceed smoothly in the later stage. Due to the urgent task, I did not see his reply in the group, nor did I reply to his private message. I was a little worried and gave him a call. It took him a long time to get up slowly, and he said, I see it. I'll just finish it on time. It's not a big deal, so I won't reply. After listening to these, I suddenly feel that this person is very unreliable. To him, as long as he can accomplish the task, the reply is not a big deal. But he forgot that when a matter is given to him, it is not only his own affair, but also involves others who cooperate with him. Getting a response is sometimes not just a polite thing. Some time ago, I blocked a very good friend. The friend would take on other people's painting jobs after work. Once I wanted to paint a portrait of a good friend who had gone into the army as a memento, so I found him. After we talked about the price, the painting requirements, and the approximate time of delivery, I directly paid the full amount of the painting because I trusted my friend. When it came time to hand in the painting, he never showed up. I went to look for him. He just said recently relatively busy, will give me a few days later. After that, I asked 3 or 4 more times, and every time I had to reply to me several days later with various excuses. I still had some urgent ones, and I would draw yours as soon as I finished the painting. I went to the field to study, a few days later to you. I'm moving these days, and I'll draw for you when I'm done. In the end, no matter what I sent, he simply didn't respond to my message. Before this incident, I had a very good impression of this friend, humorous, talented and handsome, but after this incident, I directly blocked him. People with bad character are not worth meeting. Small things see pattern, details see character. Timely reply to each other's messages, promise things to do. These things are not big, but a good reflection of a person's character. Good character can go further. To receive a reply is a sign of courtesy and respect for others. It's rude if someone is talking to you or saying hello, and you don't respond or pretend not to see. The same goes for the replies received on chat. Someone once said that there are 2 things I hate most when I get along with others. One is that you don't respond to me when I talk to you, and the other is that you don't respond to me when I send you a message. A more embarrassing situation is when someone doesn't respond to you, but instead sends you a message. Sincerity for sincerity, not for the end, will become desperate. You know, between people, feelings, respect is always mutual. You get back what you put in. If you respond in a timely manner, you will gain more trust from your leaders and colleagues, and your work will be better completed. With friends, if the opportunity to meet less, do not reply to the message. Sooner or later one day will become far away. The most concerned about you are always your parents. Reply to their messages in time. Don't let them empty mobile phone miss you. Check your phone every night before you go to bed, and if there's an important message you haven't replied to, try to reply to it. Don't let such a small matter delay your work or alienate your feelings. That's the end of the story. If you enjoy the story tonight, then welcome to subscribe to my channel, and leave your stories and experiences in the comments. Good night and good dreams.